Hello, this is my second ever YouTube video. I'm still working out the kinks and I'm trying to not be as scared on camera because I feel like the first video is like, oh, this is going to be people's first impression of me. This is going to be people's first impressions of me. Oh God. Oh boy. I genuinely thought nobody was going to watch it, and I was genuinely surprised that people did watch it. If you watched it, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much. I was originally working on another video, but the plans of that kind of fell through a little bit. I'm sorry to anybody who is using headphones. Also, sorry to me editing. Sorry if I hurt your ears, honey. I had this idea that has been in my mind for a little bit, just banging around on the inside of my brain like a ping pong ball during a match of table tennis, and that is, I would love to do haul videos because I shop. Not shop in the way that influencers do, where they spend thousands of dollars on useless things that they never ever use, but more of like, these things bring me joy. I will use these things, but also they are aesthetic as hell, or about as aesthetic as I can be able to find. And I may have done some damage. Yeah, capitalism got me good, got me real good. I also did get a few little things, but they are not in packages. I did not order them online. I did pick them up in person, but I just thought it'd be nice to show you all. So let's open these. I'm trying to figure out which one to do first. Let's do the big one. Because you know how people are like, oh, let's do the smallest to the largest. You know what? Let's do the reverse of that. Let's start with the big boy. Yeah, we're gonna do the big boy. Wait, can I be able? Give me a second. I forgot, in order to be able to hear me, I have to tie the back of this dress because it has two little ties at the back. Oh yes, riveting content here, people. This is really hard to do when you can't be able to see. And you're just feeling the whole time. Okay, that's better. Okay, let me see. I have scissors right here, but I'm wondering if I can open it with this. I can. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, box cutter? No. Sword? Yes. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Even though that is a dull blade, it still can cut. Which is... okay. We gotta have... Really? Really? You packed an entire box for 3 things. Are you kidding me? You could just put this in a giant bubble mailer, dude. Okay. So first, I have the AHA BHA Vitamin C Daily Toner by Cosrx. I actually use this for my skincare, and it's really good. And as soon as I saw this and saw that it was on sale, it's like, yes, you are mine. To the skincare collection you go. I am truly kidding, but also this is good stuff. It's really good stuff. Highly recommend. I would highly recommend. Also, this lip balm, I got this because of the Mother Birdie on YouTube, because I love the Mother Birdie. As soon as she posts, it's like, quiet everyone, quiet, my show is on. I just and this was something that they talked about in one of their TikToks, because they have a facial difference, and this was one of the things that worked to be able to prep their lips so they're not chapped. And it actually supposedly works better than regular chapstick. And the thing is, I'm not influenced easily. If somebody's like, oh my god, I'm obsessed with it, and you can clearly tell it's the first time that they've tried it, I'm like, no, that's not today. But if somebody says that this is the best thing that they've used and they have not used any other product except this, when it comes to chapstick, I want to see what that is about. And when it gets into the winter months, I know my lips are going to be chapped. They're going to be chapped as hell. Heck, they're chapped right now. But I'm wearing lipstick, so I can't exactly take this off. But I would rather have this in my purse than having to carry this little tiny thing of Vaseline, and a bunch of Q-tips. So very, very intrigued. Very intrigued by this little thing. Alrighty, so we're on to this big bag that says Pretty Garden on the front of it, and it's already been cut. Hope the thing that's in here is not damaged. I got a cardigan, and it's an oversized cardigan. It's very pretty, and I got this for fall, and also because right now, because it's been raining so much, which is a very good thing. I like the rain, don't get me wrong, I like the rain. But because there's rain, and we're in the middle of summer, that means it gets very humid outside. So that means everywhere that I walk into is gonna be cranking up the AC in order to get rid of the humidity, which if I'm dressed thinking, okay, this is gonna be mildly warm, this is gonna be warm in here, and then I end up freezing, there we go. And it's very soft. Oh, this wasn't, I was like, wait a second, why is this? Wait, no, that is meant to be how it is. I thought it was inside out at first, but no, it's supposed to have that. I'm being dumb. Oh, and it's so warm too. This is amazing. This is so lovely. I also just realized I could be able to put my pins on here. I could be able to put my pins on the sides. Like, I have a little tiny bat pin that's by Paper Haunt. I love Paper Haunt so much. If you love Gothic stationery, go support Paper Haunt on Etsy. Love them. But I also have 2 other bat pins that are by Shedding Velvet Shop as well that I love. And I just realized I could be able to put them on here because it'll poke through the material, but you won't see the hole. Because I tried to put them on my leather jacket and I was just like, I don't want to poke a hole through this on the lapels. But I did not realize that. I am so glad I realized that. Alrighty, I went searching around and I was able to find some pins to be able to show you all what I mean. Also, I couldn't find my Paper Haunt pin, my little bat pin. I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is, and I feel so bad that I don't know where he is because I wanted to show him all to you. Watch me find him at the end of this video. Watch me. However, I did find their business cards because I remember saving their business cards. So I'm going to start with Paper Haunt first because that's the one that's currently in my hand. This is Paper Haunt. I love the way that they draw little ghosts. It's super duper cute. And there's the bat. There's him. There's that little guy, and I have him, but as a pin, as like a little button pin, and I love the way that Paper Haunt draws bats. They're so cute, and I've loved bats ever since I was a little kid. Like my favorite storytime book, wow, favorite book as a little kid was Stella Luna, which is about a little bat. So yeah, it's kind of full circle. And here's the one for Shedding Velvet. I also love their business cards so much. And if you have a phone, you could possibly be able to scan this to be able to find their stuff. They're really, really cool. But I'm gonna go put these pins on to show you what I mean. Brace it up with Team Glee. And a little other fun fact about me as a child is that I also was read Sleepy Hollow, The Tale of Ichabod Crane, as a wee child. So wee little thing. And also watched The Skeleton Dance by Walt Disney when I was way too young, and it really scared me, but now I love watching it for my own enjoyment. I'm gonna bring you closer to me so you can be able to see the detail. But as you can see, I could be able to put my little spooky pins. I have the bat, one of the two from Shedding Velvet Shop. I also have a little tarot card that's of the moon. I also have a little portrait of Edgar Allan Poe, which was actually gifted to me by my wonderful friend Sky. You know who you are. Love you so much. And there's the other bat. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to wear this for fall because this is so comfy and so comfortable, but I need to move on to the other things. We have this, let me turn it around. This padded bag, and I did open it just to make sure everything was inside because I didn't want anything to be missing, but I didn't glance at any of it. So what we have is this bag, and we have another bag in here. This is the mesh top, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I was very tempted before Target decided to do their thing, which is the reason I no longer shop at Target, because we have morals and values and maybe a little bit of somewhat good ethics. But I was very tempted because at one point in the Target section, there was a mesh shirt like this, and I'm like, do I really want to pay like $25 for a mesh shirt? So I'm glad I waited. But I got this to have as a layering piece. So if I wear a shirt and I want to be able to have some texture on the sleevey bits, I can just be able to wear it underneath. I could wear this underneath with dresses as well to make it a bit more edgy? Yeah, a bit more edgy. And also, I did also get this for my Rockstar Lestat cosplay because I think Lestat would wear mesh. Oh, 100% Lestat would wear mesh. If there is a video of mine where I do not mention Lestat in any regard, I have been taken, I have been abducted, and the person who is here is not me, because I will bring up that boy any chance I get. I am gonna try this on, but that also must mean that the cardigan comes off, and I was getting quite comfy in that cardigan. That also means that I need to get into something else. Give me a second. No. We're trying that again. I'm back. But hey, let me show you all. Let me scooch back. Okay. I did not expect this to be I was expecting this to be a lot sheerer, but I kind of like that it's a little bit more opaque. I really do. I also love how it looks as well. And I did do this so I could be able to cover that, but I would honestly wear something like this, and this would look super cool with like a leather jacket on top with this poking out. That would be so cool. And also, I'm realizing this is kind of giving Rockstar Lestat right now, which I'm not complaining about whatsoever. It is really nice, extremely nice. I'm very happy, and I can't wait to use this for cosplay, but also just in my daily wardrobe because this is so cool. I've never had something like this before. Okay, I just changed back quickly, and we are on to the next little thing. I believe this is a skirt, and I'm gonna need little tiny scissors for this. I have a very, very small waist. Your girl's teeny tiny. Well, I'm teeny tiny this way, I'm not so teeny tiny this way. Because of that, I have a hard time finding skirts that fit me, and I want to see if I can be able to, because it's not easy. It's like how some people have such a issue trying to find pants. That's like me, except with skirts. Because if it's a skirt with no elastic, there's a higher chance it's gonna fit me. But also there could be gaping at the very back. And also if it has elastic, that means I have to size down because the elastic is going to stretch. And if it stretches, I don't want it to just be hanging. I want it to actually like sit on my waist properly. Goodness, this is so much fabric. I like you. I bought this because I liked it with the tulle and like the layers of tulle. I think that's super duper cool, and also it could look very witchy, a little vampire-y. Look like I just popped up out of a grave from a really long time ago. Very pretty. It's very frilly, which I do really like. But yeah, I'm just now being a little bit more conscientious of skirts. Half the time, anytime that I've like bought skirts, and it's usually like, I have no problem with dresses. But with skirts, it's like, oh, why does this look horrible? Why does this look horrible on me? Does something about me need to change? And it's like, no, it's not me. It's the clothing. It's the clothing because it's not made to accommodate my little bitty waist. But I also did get this because I am currently doing another cosplay project right now. I don't want to fully reveal it, but I guess I could, even though I may post shorts of this cosplay. But it is from a certain Netflix series, or it's a character that's in a current Netflix series that's very popular right now. It's based off of the comic version of that Netflix series, if you can kind of catch my drift. Also, because of the allegations that have come out from, well, why is there a song about the the skeleton? I was about to make a serious statement. I was about to make a very serious statement about someone who has allegations against them. I'm listening to like vintage Halloween lo-fi, like those videos that's like oldies but played in another room, one of those types of videos. All I hear is just this bone's connected to this bone. Starting at the bottom with the foot and going all the way up the knee, including the shin bone. And it just took a while for me to realize that should not be funny. That should not be funny. I don't know why I find that funny. Okay, I know that the creator has very serious allegations against him, and I just want to say that I do not support him at all. I do not support him. I like the things that he's created, but I do not like the person. I do not like the person whatsoever. But I'm more wanting to make this cosplay because the character is very relatable to me, very sporadic, not really impulsive, but just very scatterbrained. Like you just saw right there. So this is not only going to be for that cosplay, but also just in my regular wardrobe as well. And I love the tool. But I can totally see myself wearing this in multiple different ways. It has so much texture, feels like very comfortable. Like it's not causing me any sensory issues. Okay, on to the next thing. These were not in this package, but these were in another one, but they were along with everything else, and that is a bunch of hair ties, black hair ties, because I was about to say any girls, but this honestly goes beyond that, but anyone who has medium to long hair will know that once you open a thing of hair ties, they just poof, gone, just evaporate, and you don't know where any of them are. So I bought a bunch of hair ties so I could be able to have hair ties and I'm not constantly losing them. We have a few more things. We are in the end game. So the next thing, it's actually two things, but they kind of go together, and that is some little tiny beads, and they're little pomegranate seeds, and I got them specifically to upcycle this, which I got for I think $8 at TJ Maxx. And the plan is to replace these little, there we go, to replace these little clovers, because I don't really like the clovers very much. I'm not a big fan of them. They don't do it for me. So I've been looking to see what I can be able to attach to replace the clovers, and I decided on these because not only from like far away they look like blood droplets, but also because of Persephone, the goddess of spring and also queen of the underworld. And I just thought that'd be such a cool touch for it to just be pomegranate seeds. I'm sorry, you're the queen of the underworld and you also are the goddess of spring? Talk about duality. The next things are two things, but they go together, and it is a hairbrush. Oh my goodness, my ring light is not playing today, but it's of Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas, and it also comes with a little scrunchie, a little silk satin scrunchie that has a little Jack all over it. And I am one of those people who is a fan of The Nightmare Before Christmas. I love The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I own a lot of things that are Nightmare Before Christmas themed, but I couldn't pass this up because it was super duper cute. And also I could always do with another hairbrush. Absolutely. The next thing are three things, and I'm not gonna lie, I accidentally forgot about them because I knew that I ordered them, but then I completely forgot to open them because I was very busy. But they are little things that I actually got as a graduation gift because I graduated university. I decided to get myself graduation gifts from Regal Rose because I really like their rings. And I originally wanted to get their cathedral ring because what I was studying for my last semester was medieval times and medieval history, and one of the things that was discussed in that class was how churches changed over time from the Roman architecture, the Romanesque, to the Gothic architecture and the High Gothic, which I thought it was super duper beautiful, but unfortunately it would be too big on my finger. So I ended up getting some other little things instead. First off, it comes with a pack of stickers, which I love the design on this sticker in particular. It's so pretty. I don't know where to put this, but this is going somewhere. But we have this very beautiful sticker. We have a sticker that says Regal Rose, but it's a little bit backwards. And we also have a rose. Little beautiful rose sticker with a little black heart. So pretty. Now for the actual little things. They all come in a little pouch. Where are the rings? Let me take them out of their little packages. First one that we have is the Crimson Medieval Fleur de Lis garnet ring. I have to do the classic influencer thing, I know. But look at how pretty she is. Put this on my finger real quick. Maybe that might help. Look at how gorgeous. Focus on that. The reason why I wanted to get this one was because it had the little fleur de lis on them, which is very, very important to me, and it reminds me of New Orleans, which I love, and also because the Vampire Chronicles is based in New Orleans, not primarily, but it's heavily associated with New Orleans, and Anne Rice is heavily associated with New Orleans. It meant a lot to me, and I also do particularly love garnets. And I love the design so much, and I thought it was gorgeous. Next is Mortality Tiny Skeleton Coffin Gold Ring. This one is going to be on my ring finger, but it is a little tiny ring with a little tiny skeleton in there. And the reason why I chose this one was because of the medievals history class that I was taking. One of the parts that we had to focus on was the Black Death. And I have also at that university took a class before while I was doing my degree called
Diseases and Pandemics.
It was the history of disease and pandemics throughout history. And one of the things we had to focus was on the Black Death. And for this one specifically with this class, it was a documentary that we had to watch called Return of the Black Death by the BBC, which is a very good documentary. But there is a part of the documentary where they have skeletal remains of those who died during the bubonic plague. And they are laid out on these red, have doctors and also archaeologists looking and seeing the wear and tear of the bones, signs of their bones show signs of being malnourished. And at least in England, there was a famine that happened before bubonic plague hit in 1348. So I just wanted a little something to memorialize that. And also it's like having a little guy, just a little guy on my finger. Now, the final ring is the Elvira Medieval Cross Garnet ring. I love garnet. I love garnet as a stone. I think it's so beautiful. But here's what it looks like. Very, very beautiful. And I love how they incorporated the garnet into it. This was to kind of match with everything else. And I also could not be able to decide between this one and this one. So I ended up getting both, even though I was just like, oh my god, like I like both of these and they're so pretty, but I can only pick one. It was just like, no, get both of them, it's fine. I'm like, oh, okay. It's genuinely so pretty. Also, hilariously, the matriarch, which I call my mother, as soon as she saw this and saw that I chose this one, was like, oh, that's so knight. Knight? Yeah, men in tights. Men in tights. Like Knights Templar? Yeah, men in tights. And I was like, you mean Monty Python, the Holy Grail? Yeah, Monty Python, the Holy Grail. Because, during my last semester of university, I think that's the movie that I watched the most because it's available for free on YouTube to watch, which, by the way, if you've never seen Monty Python, the Holy Grail, please go see Monty Python, the Holy Grail. It is so funny. It's amazing. If you like anything medieval, you'll love it. But I watched that movie so much and I really love it. I love it very, very much. Genuinely, I have watched it so many times. I'm pretty sure I could quote it front to back, but don't quote me on that. Next thing is, it's a William Morris tote bag. Now, I do like me some tote bags. I don't like the ones that don't have the pocket on the inside, but it has a little pocket on the inside. So if you have a wallet or any other goodies, you could be able to just stick them in here so they're not at the very bottom of the tote bag. I found this one and it is by Morris & Co. Here's the little label on it. It is specifically in the print of Laden, that's probably backwards for you, but Laden. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's of that print in particular by William Morris, and I thought it was so beautiful. It was between this one and an all green version of Strawberry Thief, which Strawberry Thief I love so much. I love that print. It's such a beautiful print. It was all green, and don't get me wrong, I really like green. Heck, I'm wearing green eyeshadow right now. That would mean I would have to commit to green, and I wasn't sure if I would commit to green, and I thought this would just like suit me a lot more. It's a very nice tote bag. Speaking of Strawberry Thief, I also do have a red version, or like the red colorway of Strawberry Thief as a makeup bag, and it's very, oh my, the print is so beautiful, and the tag even says like William Morris at home, which is also very pretty, but that's not the point. This is the point. This is because this would be very nice if I need to go somewhere and I need to go run a few errands and things like that. So this would be very nice, so I could be able to have a lot of space to be able to put my little findings, and also a place to be able to put like my wallet and my keys and my phone. It's in the print is very well done. Well, it's so pretty, and the fact that this was like, how much were you? Like 8 USD? Oh, it's so beautiful. We're on the final thing. We're on the final thing, finally. And that final thing is a candle, a fall candle, which I don't know if that's very predictable of me, but I do like myself a good candle, and
the prophecy is true.
it's such a good candle. It's so good. It's Smoked Vanilla by DHW Home. Wait, DW Home. I don't know where the H came from. It's DW Home, and it is very, very beautiful. It's a very good smelling candle. This is so strong though, because I had this with the lid on, just sat on my dresser, and I could smell it halfway across the room. So I am the type of person where if something is really pretty and it's all been used up, I will find a secondary use for it. If I burn through this entire candle, this would be such a pretty storage container. And also another deciding factor of me getting it was the bird, the raven, because look at that raven. I love ravens. I love them so much. They're so silly. Also, did not know this until a couple of days ago, but if they're very, very happy ravens, they wag their tail feathers like dogs. They're so precious. Also because of Edgar Allan Poe. I also like ravens because of Edgar Allan Poe. There we go. Thank you so much for watching and for sitting and letting me chat and ramble about material things in this world. That sounds so mean. Also, I love hunting for things and finding things that are like very curated to my person. I love the hunt. I love the hunt of it. But I hope you enjoyed regardless, and I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, because I'm not that aggressive, to be very honest with you. If you want to subscribe, you absolutely can. If you want to like this video, that would be very much appreciated. Maybe comment what was your favorite thing of the haul. Was it one of the rings? Was it the candle? Was it the hair ties? Maybe it could be the hair ties. But genuinely, thank you so much. I also do have an Instagram as well, where I post more of like my cosplay things, but also more fashion related. And I also do go on mad ravings on my story, mostly about Integrate with the Vampire stuff, which some people may find entertaining, but I'll link that down in the description. And thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.